Hey gang, I like to talk today about what I like to call crunch mode. Crunch mode. This happens in fact, almost every year. The only times it's never happened is when we would have I think of like 2006 was the holy grail of all high school senior years. I mean, every senior came in, it was just crazy money they threw at us. I mean, I think that was the year I actually had one senior who placed a $10,000 order. You know, go figure. It was just crazy money. You know, the oil field was kicking. People were making money left and right, and they didn't care how much stuff cost. They were just like, give me one. Yeah, give me two. Give me three, you know. They just didn't care. They were buying stuff, buying. Well, nowadays, man, you talk to an oil field guy right now, and they look at you with their eyes like this. They are freaked out. The oil field is stinking. Stanky. And that trickles down in my area like you cannot believe. They are freaked about 2016 as it approaches. They have had their worst year ever in the history of the oil field, like in 2015 in this area. As a result, people are just like, you know, I just heard a story about this one business, this one company who had like, you know, their prime customer, which represented 75% of their business, dropped them. And so can you imagine, like, today you're making this much, and tomorrow you're making 75% less money like this overnight. So I don't know, it's a crazy time. So as a result, what I like to do in these crazy times is I like to hyper analyze every penny that goes out of the studio, because for every penny that goes out, that's a penny that's got to come in. If I can save a penny by not having to spend a penny, that's a penny I don't have to make at the end of the year. And you'd be surprised how quick this adds up. I'll give you an example. I looked at internet. I mean, for years I have had this radio system on my roof that would give me about 5 megs up and 5 megs down. So that worked fine. That was pretty fast. At least it was fast enough. Well, now with cable companies are offering you like 50 megs down and 10 megs up. And they're offering it for dirt cheap. So I looked at that bundled with telephone service and what they offer for residential, and I'm able to save $60 a month. $60 a month on internet for my house when you add up what I pay at home and at the office, combined with telephone service for the office. I save $60 a month. Now to me, that's a big crunch. $60 of cost when you think about, I mean, all the things it takes. At the end of the year, I'm making what? An extra $720. That's one session these days. That's one good senior. In savings, mind you. So when you think about it in terminology of savings versus profits, it actually ends up being more. So that's one thing that I like to mention when it comes to crunch mode. But I look at everything. I look at employees, you know, like there's this one girl, she came to me, her husband's moving, boom, she's moving on. I'm not replacing her. You know, we're just going to make do with one less. That saves you a little bit of money every month. Not only in her fees, but also what you pay in taxes because of her. On top of that, we're looking at, like, for example, we pay an answering service around $100 a month. Again, that's not a whole lot of money, but at the end of the year, if you're not having to pay $100 a month, you're making an extra $1,200 a year. We're about to go on an insurance tear. All right, I want to know everything I pay insurance-wise: car, house, my studio, liabilities, all this stuff, and I just want to know how much money, I mean to the penny, am I paying on insurance, and exactly what do I get, and then we're going to go compare it. And if I can save another $100, $200, guess what I'm going to do? Switching. So, you know, those are just a few things that I think about when it comes to crunch time. So if you're experiencing some bit of a crunch, Things business ain't maybe as wonderful as you would like it. Think about crunch time. Think about hyper analyzing every dollar, every penny here, every penny there, and figure out how much you're spending and what you're spending it on, and make any and all adjustments. Because, as I mentioned, a penny saved is a penny earned. I know somebody else said it, but it applies. That's the point. Talk to y'all tomorrow. Hey, tomorrow, just as information, teaching a class, Syracuse, New York. The class starts on Sunday. Tomorrow's travel day. It goes Sunday, Monday. I'm going to see if I can't maybe gather up some photographers and have some sort of a group pro forum, Kirk video of some sort. We're going to work it out. Talk to y'all tomorrow. Look forward to it. Bye.